Hey everyone, what's up? Welcome back to another Get It All Done video. I'm going to share with you my grocery haul, a ton of meal ideas that are perfect for summer, and we're going to get into my kitchen and start quote unquote cooking. I have a ton of no cook ideas for you guys to help you out in case it's really hot where you are or you just need some ideas for the hot days of summer. Thanks for being here. Quickly give this video a thumbs up and let's get started. Start with my regular grocery haul because I also have a Trader Joe's haul and I feel like this one's the least exciting of the two. Okay, I did stock up on green beans. You guys know I love my green beans in a can. It's just nostalgic. It's what I grew up eating. I keep eating them. Some garbanzo beans also in a can. I'm not going to cook any chickpeas today, but I am going to show you some like no cook recipe ideas or give you some ideas for no cooking because it's hot out, okay? I took a poll over on Instagram. A lot of you still like to cook when it's hot out. I gotta raise my hand. Me. I don't mind it, but it's gotta be like refreshing, cool food. Olives, great for summertime. We love our charcuterie boards. I don't even know if you can call them a charcuterie board because like we don't put meat and cheese on them, but snack boards. Also got some white distilled vinegar for a recipe today because I was out. Do you guys clean with this in your shower? I can't because I have quartz, but I used to, and it was phenomenal. Lots of tofu. Tofu is perfect for summertime. We just pop it on a skillet with some barbecue sauce, mustard. It's quick, it's easy. You can just eat it like this too if you want to. Also, I've never had this kind of tempeh before, but it says it's gluten-free. So we're gonna try it. Let me know if you've had it down in the comments. I'm probably gonna marinate it and then just kind of chop it up and cook it in a pan. But I wanted something different, so I grabbed this. And these were actually really inexpensive. These were like $2-ish, and these were $2-ish. So I felt like that was a great price. Can you figure out what we're making yet? Lots of cucumbers, some dill. These are my favorite cucumbers. You could definitely save money and get like the traditional cucumbers, but I feel like these are so much better. They're just like crisp and there's like low seeds. Blackberries were on sale, so I grabbed 4 packs of blackberries. I'm gonna share with you what I'm gonna try to make for like a breakfast this week. Carrots, always refreshing. Red onion, perfect for like any salad, but we're going to pickle some today, so stay tuned. I have not got a watermelon on my channel in like over a year. We're gonna chop this baby up, hopefully it's good. This thing cost me $4.02. I felt like that was a great deal and it'll be perfect for snacks this week and even breakfast. Some bananas, and then I shared with you these in my last haul. My husband loves these for breakfast, so I grabbed some more for him, 2 packs. They're the Dave's Blooming Berry flavor bagels. He toasts them, he loves them in the morning. I also grabbed some of these dairy-free little single yogurts. I have a recipe I wanna make with those, so another no cook recipe I'll share with you here today. Okay, on to Trader Joe's, which I feel like is the fun store, but it's also the store where you can't, I feel like, buy everything you need. Maybe that's just me, I don't know. Okay, so starting over here. My husband loves the spicy Mexican rice cauliflower. We've had this a few times, it's usually sold out. They had a ton of it, so we grabbed a bag of that, and I'm going to pair that for his lunch with these veggie burritos. I think this is like $2.89 and this is like $3, so I feel like that's like a really great lunch overall. It's something different, something special. I also grabbed him some of these hazelnut nougat plant-based protein bars. I've had them before, they're really good. They're super good, so if you can find them, I feel like the texture is more like a candy bar, not like toffee, so they're delicious. They are not gluten-free, otherwise I would probably eat them because they're good. Also got some cacao because I'm actually gonna make my own protein bars this morning. I love the vegan ranch crunch salad, so does my husband, so we picked one up to have for a meal later this week. And then some cabbage, mixed cabbage with carrots. I could not find this at Winco Foods, hence why I got it at Trader Joe's. So, and you're gonna love the recipe that I'm gonna share with you with this today. All right, back row, let's look at all the seasonings. Coconut aminos, because I don't use soy sauce, and I do really like this one. Lately, the one that I get at Smith's has been out of stock, so I'm not sure if they're carrying it anymore. So I grabbed this one. I shared this over on Instagram, and so many of you said it was amazing. So I have no doubts that it won't be. It's seasoning in a pickle. It's basically dill pickle seasoning, which yes, I'll take that. And I'm gonna try to use it for a recipe today. We'll see if it works out. This is also a favorite of ours. I put this with potatoes. I roasted some potatoes in a video a couple weeks ago. So if you saw that video, I would just take this and some lemon and toss it in some chopped potatoes and roast it. So good. Sunflower seed butter, that's my favorite personally. Plus it's one that can cross over. My husband and I can both have it. If I get almond butter, he can't have it. If I get cashew butter, I can't have it. So we're gonna do sunflower seed butter and make some protein bars of our own today. Plus this is like $3 cheaper at Trader Joe's than Winco Foods. Hot and sweet jalapenos, because yes, that sounds amazing. And then this is something I've never had before, watermelon fruit spread. And we're gonna try to make something with it that is unique, extraordinary, and delicious. Couple different dressing options, the carrot ginger miso, which I've had, the spicy cashew butter, which I've also had. My husband loves that one, so I grabbed that for him. And then the creamy dill dressing, I have not had, but if you look, this one has almond, this one has cashew, so this one's mine, this one's his, and we can both have that one. And I feel like they're all delicious. I don't know, we just need some dressings in our fridge so we could put some quick, you know, salads together if we want to, or we can have them with veggies on the side. Also grab some dates because they're super inexpensive at Trader Joe's, like $2 a bag, which is crazy. I feel like for an 8-ounce bag, and they hardly ever have them in stock at the store I go to, so I grabbed some of those. My husband grabbed this peanut butter protein granola for work. He wanted to snack on that. They also had a gluten-free vegan granola, so you'll have to check that one out if you need something like that. It's like nuts and seeds. It looked pretty good. He also picked up these chili garlic cashews for a snack at work. He loves cashews, like loves to snack on them. Potatoes, these are actually really inexpensive at Trader Joe's. I think they were like $1.69, $1.99, $1.79, and $1.69 a bag. And Winco's potatoes did not look good, so I was like, you know what, I'll just grab them at Trader Joe's. I feel like this is perfect for summer. You can throw some dressing on here, throw a veggie on the side, and you have a really quick meal that you can make in the microwave. Okay, did I just say that out loud? Yes, I did. There's gonna be microwave haters that come at me. But the microwave was made for convenience, okay? Okay, moving on. This looked so unique, I had to try it. It's their falafel mix and vegan and gluten-free. So I thought, yes, let's give that a try. I'm not gonna fry them. I'm actually going to mix it up and probably put them in my waffle maker. I think that would be much better. Plus I don't have to add any oil. So I'm just going to add water and mix those up and put them in my waffle maker. So technically this is like another no cook meal because the waffle maker, you're not actually cooking. And then quinoa. I did grab a bag of quinoa. You probably noticed I don't eat a lot of quinoa here on my channel. My husband wanted this. He loves quinoa. My stomach just doesn't love it. And had a lot of people say, well, you have to rinse it really well. Yes, I'll rinse it and rinse it and rinse it some more. I think it's just because it's a seed and my body doesn't love seeds. But I recently had some in a salad and it wasn't very much, but I was fine. So maybe I'm just cooking it wrong. But that is the entire haul. We have a little bit of food prep to do. So let's get on with the food prep and then I'll share with you some meals. Let's get on with the food prep. So I'm extremely picky with my watermelon. It has to be like perfect. Otherwise I'm like, it's not that good. It tastes like nothing to me. This one was like, well, I'll show you here in a second. I tried. It's kind of, it didn't meet my expectations. Let's just say that. But I don't like watermelon room temperature. It has to be cold and I really, really like it if you pop it in the freezer for about an hour to kind of give it a little crystallization. That's really good. And maybe you shouldn't do this, but I kind of do when it's kind of like meh. I like to sprinkle a little bit of cinnamon on top. I've tried the whole mustard thing. Didn't really love that. I don't know. I love mustard, so I thought I would love it. I don't. Also, we're not on extreme cheapskates here, so if I throw my rind away and don't eat it, don't come at me in the comments. Thank you so much. Here's my beautiful meh watermelon.
huge pickle fan. Did you get that from my grocery haul? I was going to use the dilly pickle seasoning, but I thought, you know what? There's a lot of you that may not have a Trader Joe's near you. So I'm gonna make just a traditional refrigerated pickle. So easy, so good. Now, I saw a ton of different recipes on Pinterest, some that say you have to boil your brine, some that say you don't. And I make pickled onions almost every single week and don't boil my brine. So I decided not to boil it. They turned out fantastic. Within about 8 hours, they were ready to go. And honestly, I need to make more of these and have like one every single week as like a snack every day. They're so good, so refreshing, so crunchy. I feel like these cucumbers are the best for this recipe, but if you have homemade ones, also let me know down in the description box below if you have a homemade refrigerated pickle recipe and you think I should try it. Like, pickles are my second love. Potatoes, pickles, and then my husband. Just kidding. Okay, I'm really just joking. So I will type the full recipe, leave this in the description box. Highly recommend. You can kind of play with the ingredients if you want. I used what I had on hand, and I also made them a little bit spicy by adding the crushed red pepper, but just salt, onion powder, garlic powder, crushed red pepper, and a half teaspoon of cane sugar. Whipped them up really quickly. It took me a couple of minutes. I didn't do all my cucumbers because you know you have that in the back of your mind, like, what if this doesn't turn out? Plus, I have another recipe coming up here in just a second to share with you how I'm using more cucumbers. I thought this would be really helpful since so many of you have gardens. I have been making pickled onions every single week now since I had a partial leftover one and was like, man, I don't want this to go bad, but I don't know what recipe to use it with. Game changer. I put them on everything. Plus, they last a really long time in your refrigerator. I just use very simple ingredients. Again, salt, about a teaspoon of cane sugar, water, and about 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I did measure it the first time I made it, but since then I just kind of eyeball it. So good. I'm not using the whole onion because, again, I'm saving some of that for another recipe. If you like pickled onions, just make them. I'm literally going to pickle everything this summer. I have another recipe for carrots, another one for asparagus. We're just going to pickle everything together. So save your jars, make sure you're recycling them, get ready for pickle season. Well, kind of canning season, but we're going to call it pickle season. I truly feel like this is the best summer salad because everything here is so fresh and delicious, and you can add or take away anything you like. If you don't want to use cabbage, you could use romaine or spinach. You could use a different type of onion. You could throw in olives, use a different type of bean, add seeds, nuts, dried fruit. You can even use a different type of dressing. I think a mustard dressing would be really good with this. I added a little bit of vinegar because I really wanted that brininess. Clearly that's what I'm going for here in this entire video because that to me is summertime. This dressing's really good. If you don't have a Trader Joe's near you, you could definitely jump on Pinterest and find a vegan style ranch. A lot of them have cashews in them, so I have never made them. Let this refrigerate at least for 2 to 4 hours before enjoying because it'll really soak up all that flavor. It's so delicious. I hope you give it a try. On to the next recipe, and I promise you no more briny recipes. We're now into the snacks. So here I'm going to use that watermelon fruit spread. If you don't want to use a vegan protein or don't have one, just omit it. You can just add an extra half cup of oats. I'll put the recipe that I use in the description box, but obviously super simple. Mash up a banana. If you don't have the watermelon spread, just use a different fruit spread. Blackberry, raspberry, strawberry. I'm sure a lot of you make your own, but I actually had quite a few of you, like 4 or 5, message me and reply to my shop with me on Trader Joe's that I shared on Instagram saying you had some of this fruit spread, either you hadn't used it yet, because you were like, I don't know what to use it with, or you had some left and you're like, hey, I hope you have a new idea because like, great, it goes on a bagel or a piece of toast, but I want something new and fun. And I thought these were so summery. You guys know I'm obsessed with energy bites, so I mixed everything together. It's going to be very moist, so you could definitely add more oats if you want to. I like them to be really sticky, so I don't put as many oats as like a normal recipe, I guess. And then you're going to put that mixture in the refrigerator for at least an hour, because that way they're really pliable and easy to roll, and then you're not getting it all over your fingers. You could add so many different things to this if you wanted to. It'd be really good with some seeds or nuts or chocolate chips, but they're really sweet. If you can't have bananas, you could use applesauce instead, or even some sweet potato or squash. There's so many different options, but these are really delicious. They're so summery. You need to try them. You know, I saved the best for last. I'm making some homemade protein bars. Very few ingredients, but you can again add whatever you want. Chia seeds, flaxseed, different types of nut butter. You can eliminate the protein if you want to. The sky's the limit. So all I'm gonna use is oats, some sunflower butter. I forgot to share with you, I am using about 2/3 of a cup of almond milk. You could totally omit this if you wanted to. I just wanted a little bit more moisture without adding a ton of sunflower butter, because I'm trying to like obviously stretch my ingredients, so cost effective wise it's easier to use the almond milk, and I actually think it gives it a much better texture. So I'm gonna use 2 servings, which is 4 scoops of my protein. You could use whatever you want. If you don't want to use that, again, you could use flax seeds, chia seeds, whatever. I have a whole bunch of it. I got it on sale. I share with you guys a lot, that I get my protein at Vegas discount nutrition stores, and I paid like $7 for like a container of protein. It's really inexpensive, and there's like 30 servings in it. Anyways, you are going to see that these are a little crumbly, but that's okay. The dough itself is actually very moist. If you needed to add a little bit more moisture, you could add a little bit of water or a little bit of nut milk. I'm pressing them into a glass dish with some parchment paper, because I am going to pop this into my freezer once I melt some chocolate on the top, which was heavenly. I should have sprinkled a little bit of sea salt as well. So I took about a half a cup of chocolate chips, melted them, and I let it sit a little too long. It got a little dry. I was talking to my husband who came through the kitchen, so we had to remelt really quickly and then come back, but it was beautiful. I popped them in my freezer for about an hour until the chocolate was solid. This chocolate freezes up really quickly, and then I chopped them into, I think, 12 pieces, but you could do any size that you would like. Really, it's completely up to you. You could do a big sheet pan if you wanted to. And then I stored these in my freezer. You can wrap them in parchment paper separately. I've done that before with different types of homemade protein bars, and then you can take them on the go. But I don't want the chocolate to melt, so I am going to store them in my freezer. You could definitely store them in your refrigerator. Totally up to you. These are really delicious. If you don't want to melt the chocolate on the top and you want to make them more kind of take and go friendly, you could mix the chocolate chips in the inside. They'd be really good with a mini chocolate chip, but they're super moist, and I feel like the melted chocolate on the top adds that little bit of crunch. So good. They'd be really good with almond butter too, but like I said, I made them with the sunflower butter so my husband and I could both enjoy them. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. Give this video a huge thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already, and if you're curious what I'm going to do with the rest of the ingredients in today's grocery haul, you'll have to check out next Thursday's video, because I have so many meals that I'm going to be sharing with you. Probably the most I've ever shared in one single video.